Alright. Great opening. As soon as I started talking, I had something come up my throat. Hello everyone, my name is Zach and welcome to another live stream of Sims 3 Pets, my 100% series. Hold on, I was trying to test my audio, but I have my computer muted. Good, it's working. I actually don't know where I left off last time, but one thing that we're going to be doing, we're going to be opening up with one particular thing, and that is as soon as my family is done eating, we are actually going to be moving out and changing our households. Because one thing that we definitely need to do for us to be able to get that achievement with the Simbot is we need to be able to have an empty space so that we don't waste a Simbot, which is what happened last time, is why we ended the stream 2 hours earlier than initially planned. I'm just kind of waiting for Dumbass here to be done and hopefully he gets the thing that we need. There's nothing there. So let's go ahead and cell phone move. We have $739,000, so we have more than enough money to move out if we need to. We are gonna keep everyone except what's the difference between what does kick out mean? Sims 3 pets move kick out. What it does. I think that kick out means that if I were to do my house, I believe that she would be deleted from the game, but kick out I believe means she is still in the game, but she is not in my household. Which I think is what I want. Oh. So it's just removed from the game regardless. That's actually kind of funny. So this is actually the Branson house, and that's actually open right now. I didn't know we could move into the Branson house. It's only $65,000. Do I want to do that though? So what I was initially planning on doing is moving into my old house. But and when I move out with Alec, I was actually gonna move into this house. I think I'm gonna stick with what I planned. And this is also something that I wanted to address. We've been around Alexis for a while now. The reason why I'm kicking her out is we are actually done with her character as far as I'm concerned. There's only like 2 things that we weren't able to do with her, but we can easily do that with a new character. We need to play through the music skill once again to get the other opportunity for Rockstar. So that's when we're going to be getting those skill milestones. Right now, I'm perfectly fine with kicking Alexis to the curb. It really kind of makes it sad because I was kind of naming her after a friend of mine who unfortunately is no longer alive. But it is something that I did want to. It is something that I did want to do. The other thing is, people. The other thing is, we're not going to be with this family for long, literally, as soon as we get Alexis done with what we want her to be done with. Kind of a weird way of wording things. Then we're going to be moving on, regardless on if Emily Eggleston has aged up or not. We're going to be moving on and following Alex's journey. We could easily get the achievement for, we can easily get the achievement for, it was called, uh, for we can easily get the challenges is what I mean to say done with a separate family, and I know exactly how I'm gonna do that. But for right now, my primary concern there is no homework. Right now, my primary concern is making sure that we have everything ready. To oh wow, we're actually gonna have to get rid of some stuff. Because we're kind of in danger. When I believe, if I'm correct, if this thing gets full, then we will actually, uh, then we will actually kind of cause a fire. I believe it's how it works. So I just want to make sure that we are essentially in a good place. This really is gonna be really time consuming. In fact, it may be better to go for the top. Don't care about any of this stuff. This is gonna be like really annoying, I can tell, but I just want to make sure we have everything figured out. I don't know why I can't sell the artsy easel. Come on. It would be really nice if this isn't all on its own. Almost done here. Well, maybe not. I don't know. It's actually a good thing that we're doing this because our household inventory has been getting kind of cluttered for a while. So it's nice that we're finally like clearing this thing out. I don't think it's ever been this slow in a long time. Maybe even since we started, if I'm gonna be honest here. And honestly, as I said, Alec is probably gonna be the last person we're gonna follow in this family before we start a new family, start working on specific families. Uh, Regardless on if Alec dies or if he survives, as soon as we get Alec's career fully done, when we get his opportunity finished, then we're gonna be moving on and starting a new family. This is I want to do this because I feel like I haven't been as efficient as I could be in going for these challenges. So I want to make sure that we are in a good enough spot. Uh, our primary focus again is still to try and like get all the job related opportunities. Once we get that done, then we're gonna be hunting for individual challenges and achievements. Almost done here. These are helping. I'm almost done. Come on, how much more do I need to do? Honestly, we're probably fine for right now. I do want to take all the scrap out of my thing. I just want to get all the scrap because we're going to need a lot of scrap for us to be able to get the craft the. I think we need like 100 scrap total to craft the Simbot. So it'd be nice to get it an advantage when we can. I actually had a weird dream about the Simbot. I kind of have stress dreams, I guess you could say, where I dream about things that I'm either looking forward to or things I encounter in my life. Most common stress dreams I have is for school related stuff. Like I often have dreams where I go to this class and I find out that I haven't been attending class in several months, which if that happens then a teacher will just drop you anyway, like in university. If you miss like 3 weeks of class, you'll be dropped from the roster. Like you don't solely have the power to drop the class. The teacher reserves the right to drop you if you don't participate, if you don't show up to class for a certain amount of days in a row. But I keep on having these dreams where I haven't. I find out I go to class and I find out that I've been missing class for several months, and it's the final day. And I was taking the final test, and I had no idea what the heck I learned because I missed what the heck I was talking about because I missed my so much class, and I was so mad at myself. I couldn't think, how the heck did I manage to do this? How the heck did I manage to miss so many classes? And I end up having to try and explain to my teacher and apologize for missing so many classes. And then because it's a dream, I find out oftentimes, like in those dreams, I find out that I'm naked. So I'm trying to cover myself up, and because I'm technically lying in my bed covered in a blanket. Somehow I have a blanket with me in class. I'm just covering myself up with the blanket. It's like a really weird dream. Like it always freaking happens and it always relates to school. But this stress dream was actually about this character. This is actually the first time that I will be having a Simbot as my family, and I never actually used a Simbot before. I never actually created one. So I don't really know what to expect, but in this stress stream, there was like a separate like needs bar for Simbots that is completely different and requires like different like stats than like a human sim. And I had no idea like how you would like resolve like some of those stats because like say if your sim is hungry, you just have to like eat something from the fridge. But there was some weird stats that was coming from the Simbot, and I had no idea how to resolve that. And Simbot ended up dying before I was able to get that achievement in the stream. So it was just like a really, really weird dream. A really weird stress dream relating to Sims 3, which is something that honestly does happen somewhat often. Like, not so much like having a dream about The Sims, but having dreams about video games I've been playing in general. It's just like really weird. And the thing is, like, I'm not too concerned with this game. Sims 3, the Sims franchise may be catered towards a teenage or adult audience. I believe by every single Sims game is rated T for teen. But it can really be played by anyone. It's a life simulator thing. Yeah, there's sex involved, but it's kind of has its own like thing. They don't like show two Sims humping, so it's not like M-rated or anything. So honestly, I wouldn't really think that it would be too big of a deal to have like a kid playing this game. So I feel like that this game is kind of designed around the fact that anyone could play it, even though it is kind of catered towards teens. Yeah, teens and young adults, I should say. But yeah, it's just I don't think they'll have too much problem with this. I'll be very surprised there is actually an e-spar. I really hate how it puts me to the top of the list. It kind of makes going through this a little bit slower. The other thing, while we're kind of doing this, we should be nearing the end of this, if I'm going to be honest here. One of the things I want to talk about was the fact that Assassin's Creed Mirage has just released last week on Thursday, and I've actually managed to 100% in gold that game. Now, for those of you curious what gold means, it's not. I'm not saying like there's actually a term for when someone when a developer says this game has gone gold, it means that they have finished like, the development process for a game. That's not what I mean by that. When I say I've golded a game, I'm saying I did the Xbox equivalent of a platinum, and platinums. PlayStation 5 has platinum trophies for getting every single achievement. Xbox is not cool enough to have platinum trophies, so because Xbox is probably like the main competitor for PlayStation, uh, I always kind of refer to getting 100% achievements as golding a game. It's kind of like a unconfirmed, or it's probably like has a different meaning for that. Probably people will just refer to it as just getting 100% of the achievements, but gold sounds cooler, and it's not as cool and as satisfying as platinum a game because freaking PlayStation actually has a platinum trophy. But it is something that I have been calling it for years. When you get 100% achievements with gold a game, it's actually the less cool version of the platinum trophy. And many like tiers for medals. Gold is usually in a lower position than platinum. Platinum is usually a higher quality medal than gold. So I just kind of always refer to it as gold, the kind of less cool and less more inferior version of the platinum trophy on PlayStation. But I have golded the games Assassin's Creed Mirage, and I have been actually thinking about playing that game again on the PlayStation and actually showing myself getting a platinum trophy on the PlayStation. And I actually wouldn't be too opposed to doing that. I had a really great time with this game, and it's honestly probably been the most fun I've had with this Assassin's Creed game. Honestly, probably since Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I actually played through 100% of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I had a lot of fun with that game. My first ever playthrough. But on repeat playthroughs is when I first kind of noticed the problem that existed with Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And that was, we're finally almost done. And that was, the gameplay loop is just kind of really boring, and I didn't really notice I didn't like it until repeat playthroughs, especially when I went into, especially when I went into, especially when I went into, that kingdom was called, especially when I went into where are you? I can't think of what it's called. I honestly lost my train of thought. I was so distracted because I was going upstairs to see if there is a twin bed. God, what am I talking about? I guess just start over a conversation because I was talking about Assassin's Creed Mirage. I was having a really good time with that game. I enjoyed every second of it. Oh, I remember now. I was talking about Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I didn't have much of a problem with it until I got to New Game Plus, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and with Assassin's Creed Plus, uh, New Game Plus, I should say. I didn't realize that Assassin's Creed that New Game Plus, your progress for locations has been reset. So you have to like, so you would have to do all the locations again, which is just kind of freaking ridiculous. But yeah, that's really just been my was really my problem with Assassin's Creed Odyssey. But Assassin's Creed Mirage doesn't have that problem, and I wouldn't be too opposed to playing that game on this channel. The one thing that I am kind of annoyed with is the fact that we don't have uh huh. We don't actually have a freaking homework. So we're probably gonna lose some standing in school, which is kind of a disappointment. I don't know why our homework got removed. We're still looking for a pink gem, I think. Actually, let me check. It's something. Pink diamond.
to Popoli?
Okay. Where's our cat?
Oh!
And where's your bone? I think it's just hilarious how the furniture is still the same as essentially still the same as when we left here when we were here last. And one of the things is the more things change, the more they stay the same. There's actually something else I want to talk about in relation to this channel. Well, not really to this channel, but this specific game that I have been a fan of that actually golded several months ago. And that's actually in relation to the game Hogwarts Legacy. Uh, Hogwarts Legacy may have some DLC coming soon, so if you're a fan of that game, if you want to see more of that game, then that may be a good thing for you too. Uh, that may be like an interesting game for you to interesting thing to look out for. We're not gonna go ghost hunting today. What we are going to do is play with a thing and go to sleep. I want to bathe Spencer and I want to make sure that he is. Excuse me. I want to make sure that he's ready to go digging again because I really want to make some progress. I want to be able to get that achievement, and I want to make sure that Jasmine is done. I don't have to worry about Jasmine again. While we are doing this, I am going to drink a cup of coffee.
Simba nuba. Hiba flame. Ganja Groovy.
For those curious, we shouldn't have an issue like what happened last time, where I was kind of in the stream at the 2 hour mark. I know what I did wrong, and we already amended that mistake. We're already on path to be able to like progress this and actually be able to get this done. The issue that I had before was I had a full household, and my crafted Simbot literally went to waste. And I literally, how many times I was gonna say literally? The materials required to create a Simbot would have been more annoying to create, and I would honestly rather reload a save and try again, doing something different, than actually struggle and honestly kind of get a little bit pissed off trying to get like the ingredients that I already had just to create like a new Simbot that I really should have had in the first place. We're just gonna go mining for digging for a gem one time, and then we're gonna have Spencer go to sleep. Getting kind of late. We need his energy restocked. Got a diamond. We keep on getting diamonds. We need a pink diamond for we need a pink diamond for the challenge. I think what we are going to do is we're gonna have you cook. Just so that we have some things ready. There's also something that I also wanted to discuss. In relation to my YouTube channel, I actually kind of went onto YouTube just a little bit. I just kind of went onto it on my personal channel, so technically one of my subscribers on my YouTube is myself. But I actually did find out that I had gained a subscriber since I last joined, and I'm now 3 away from getting 50 subscribers on YouTube. Now, the reason why this is kind of a big deal to me is Twitch has a goal for has like tiers, I guess, for streamers. The first tier you can get is affiliate, and that's for getting 50 followers, and I think you need to stream like X amount of hours a week, which I already like do on a weekly basis. The other thing is you need to have 5 concurrent viewers and like 5 people on chat talking at the same time. And the other requirement is to have 50 followers. I am 12 away from reaching the 50 follower mark, and I've been working on this for 3 years now. In fact, August 10th was my 3-year anniversary of streaming on Twitch. For those curious, YouTube has something similar where where they kind of have another tier for like gaining for it's like different tiers. They have like partners. They have something else. I can't remember what they have, but the first main goal for YouTube is stop. The first main goal for YouTube is to actually have 1,000 subscribers, and you need to have like a certain amount of hours of watch time, and this is based on watch time per month. So I can't remember how much she needed, but within the last month, my YouTube channel has gotten 1,200 views. And I don't, and this is actually the watch time, so 1,200 hours of my content has been watched, which is just incredible to me. And for those curious, I primarily stream like 3 or 4 hours now. Streams a day, but most of my streams that I upload onto YouTube don't really get that much attention. I mean, every now and then I'll have like a stream that I notice in YouTube's analytics that is, hey, people are actually watching like hours of my content, and I can actually tell when people are actually watching the content instead of just like clicking through, because I actually track how much time they actually watched. And I remember one of my Stardew Valley streams, people about someone has actually watched like the average watch time for that thing was 2 hours and 5 minutes. So in a 3 hour live stream, the average watch time for one of my Stardew Valley streams was 2 hours and 5 minutes. And to clarify, reason why I think this is so impressive is I would honestly be lucky if I get 30 seconds of a watch time on my videos, because most of the time, from what I can tell, people tune into my live streams on YouTube and just watch like the first 15 seconds before stopping. That's really been kind of a problem I've been trying to work on. That's why I've been trying to focus on trying to improve my commentary, trying to improve my gameplay. So I've been kind of so obsessed whenever I'm like doing something that isn't really, I feel like isn't really engaging. Like if I'm stuck like doing a specific boss, I'll probably say something that probably isn't fun to watch or something like that. Or if I'm struggling like doing farming for a mission, I'll just say, oh, this probably isn't fun to watch, I may cut this out. I'm constantly thinking about viewer engagement when I'm streaming. So that's one of the things I've been constantly working on is people is making sure that people are engaged when they're watching my content. But I think that I'm actually kind of reaching the point where more people are willing to watch my content, which is kind of like a far cry of how things were like 2 years ago when people just when I had like 10 or 15 subscribers on YouTube and people just barely didn't even know my existence. And it's just kind of crazy just how much I've been growing. It may not seem like much. I'm probably like still like a small streamer in some people's eyes, but growth has to start somewhere. It really, I cannot stress this enough. Like how happy it makes me whenever I look into my channel and I see that number just tick up by one. It just really makes me happy. So, really, if you're watching this on YouTube, really do appreciate the support. And, yeah, something I just want to say. We're actually approaching the first hour mark, so we're going to be putting in a save in about 10-ish minutes. There's actually something that I wanted to talk about in relation to the character that we essentially kicked out, like, when we moved into this house. I actually kind of wanted to address this. I kind of talked about this a little bit when I named her when she was essentially born. I'm gonna, like, bring this up again now. Alexis was named after one of my close friends from high school. She had spina bifida. And she was often like the butt of the joke within my circle of friends. And it just. She's honestly one of two people that me and one of my close friends from high school frequently gave so much shit. And the unfortunate thing is, it when graduated high school. Oh, when we graduated high school, we kind of grew distant from each other. We did not. We kind of grew distant from each other. We did not. I didn't realize I was on Spencer. We did not. What are you doing? We kind of grew distant from each other. We stopped like talking to each other after high school. We just kind of all did like our own little thing. And because my friend Lexi just didn't have anyone to talk to, she ended up committing suicide. It was just like really sad to me because she was one of my close friends, and I just kind of really regret just kind of losing touch with her. If I'm gonna be honest here, Lexi was kind of more than a friend to me, and I've never really shown her how much I appreciated her until she essentially passed. So the reason why I named that character Lexi was essentially trying to keep her memory alive, and I just unfortunately people mental illness is like a real problem that people deal with, and that's kind of one of the things that I'm really kind of hope is improved in the near future is people calling attention to that and trying to help others seek help when they need it. There's a lot of people when they have depression, when they're suicidal, they don't reach out to people because either they don't want to burden people with their problems, or they feel like that they wouldn't understand what they're dealing with. I am someone who was suicidal at one point. I tried to commit suicide 3 times in my life before I kind of felt some form of closure or ways to mediate those negative thoughts I was experiencing. It's definitely a very hard thing to deal with. But if you are dealing with negative thoughts, if you are dealing with uh, with like fantasies or like images of like self harm or whatever you want to call it, there are sources out there that can help you. You're just don't have to shoulder that burden alone. And honestly, if my friend managed to actually talk to someone about what she was experiencing, if I was able to reach out to her before she kind of met her end, before uh, she may still be alive today. Just the fact that she just kind of lost contact with everyone she knew in high school just kind of caused her to spiral out of control, and I just really wish that things were different with her. But it's just kind of a part of me is just kind of feeling like really bad because what are you doing? Part of me feels really bad because she could have been uh she could still be alive if we just talked more. And unfortunately that just didn't happen. And honestly, it's very possible that if I didn't find a way to like cope with what I was dealing with, I wouldn't be a streamer here today. I would be buried in some hole in the ground. It's just depression and mental illness is like a real issue. Wait, we discovered 25 stars, didn't we? Oh, it must be. Oh, never mind. I must be close to getting stars. We're also gonna put in a save here. And there's also something that I do want to look into real quick. I just kind of remembered something. There's a specific challenge that may deter me from kind of leaving the family uh after Alec gets done and trying to find it. Architect. Let me look into this one. This was one I was thinking of. Challenge. I'm being more specific. Apparently, there's a career as for architecture in Sims 3 Ambitions. Oh no. This may be a problem. This is second forum I found where this someone asked the question, how do I get architect? And there's no comments to give him an answer. Oh god, this would really suck. No comments again. Oh no. This is really bad. There's no information. There's no information for this. Okay, third wiki. Still no comments. This is a third forum in a row. Someone posed a question on how to get this, and no one freaking responded. I need to figure out how to get this because oh god, no. This is like a shifty freaking website. If the one thing the reason why I'm looking into this is I don't know if this applies to one save file or all. Because if it refers to one, then we have to stay with Alec. And the problem with that is I had an issue. Yeah. Problem with that is I had an issue. The website wasn't available. I had an issue with the original Sims 3 on Nintendo Wii, where after the third generation, the AI for the Sims essentially died, and we weren't able to get this done. Like, so I literally had to watch my family, my household die one by one because we weren't, because the AI was just broken after the third generation, and this is Alec will be the third generation. I don't know. I think we should play it safe and just I think we should play it safe and just stay with this household until we get that challenge done. Hey, who are you? Oh, he must be the mailman. I really freaking hate this freaking cat. I don't know what. It's not really this cat. It's kind of more issue with the AI pets. They don't take care of themselves, which is a problem. No, you dumbass! Continue to scratch until you were done and then eat, you freaking clown.
Ugh. Ooh. Abracadabra. Arr, arr. Arr.
I really wish replacing broken stuff was that easy. Can you imagine, like, he just Like if I were to drop my laptop and it breaks in half, just literally just touch it and it freaking repairs itself. That'll be or replaces instantly. That'd be incredible. I'll probably lose the files I have on it, but I wanted to spend money. Oh, I just started to pay money to face it, I guess. But I'll get it back instantly. We're still looking for a pink diamond. What the heck is a septarian nodule? It's like something from Skyrim. Any night cell phone. I know that argument is solid. Eleanor Dungworth sees the logic in your opinion. It's a very logical thing anymore. We already reached level 3 in the career, so I just want to get like work on a different part-time job. Another sectarian nodule, that's interesting. Uncut Jade. Really just want to get this pink diamond so we can get a cut and move on. Why do we keep on getting sectarian nodules? well, today was a bust. Let's go home. And we are gonna have you. Why are you so low on energy? And to wait for Spencer to get here. It's probably walking here, yeah. Who are you? Oh.
Coot. Oh. Oh, dude.
We are actually currently renovating our backyard. Well, not really renovate, but landscaping, I guess. We're trying to build a deck on our backyard, and is but there's no grass in there, so literally all there is just dirt. And our dogs roll around in the dirt all day long, and they come home, they roll all over the carpet, like get it all dirty and all this kind of stuff. And we're always constantly cleaning up after our dogs. Really kind of stupid, but it's just. I actually really love one of my dogs. My other dog just kind of annoys me, if I'm gonna be honest here, and the reason why she annoys me, is she we got her during COVID, during the pandemic. We actually got her on January 6th, the day like of the insurrection, and she's so we essentially got her during the COVID pandemic, and she just is not used to people. She is honestly like every single time we have people over, we always have to put her in the bedroom because she just barks a little head off. Like to anyone who doesn't know her, they'll probably think that she is like a really aggressive dog, but she's just scared. She just and the thing is like I know for a fact that she's like right outside my door right now because every single time I every single time I stop streaming, I go outside and my dog is lying right there. But she's a lovely dog. Like when you really get to know her, but she's just so freaking timid and shy. It's just and she jumps so much. Like if you were to like walk towards the other like a door stand, she freaking like just about has a heart attack. And it's just really stupid how she just so she's like afraid of her own shadow, but my other dog is like the polar opposite because she's just a very social dog. She always wants to play. My cat, I don't actually have a cat anymore, but my old cat is kind of a nightmare. In fact, I think that it was his goal for the longest time to expressly do what he can to piss mom off, and it's just we actually had to give him up for adoption, just into a different person because he was just driving my mom crazy. Dude, you're literally letting your dog starve.
Sieb Gani Doog.
What did I get from that? An opal. Okay, eat leftover spaghetti. Hey, we got a pink diamond, nice. Alright, how to do this? Inventory. We need pink diamond, get cut, heart shaped cut. That was Clea doing it. I don't want to break the check. Fucking dumbass. They're doing their homework. That's great. Go ahead and fast forward a little bit. You did your homework? You did. So now you can go to sleep. Oh, you're talking to Captain Gilman? That's interesting. I need you to go to sleep. I also need to check your skills. How much more do you need for hunting? So you still need spirits and poltergeist. You are... N is... 19... Was that 16 away? Is that right? 16 away from you getting poltergeist done? And you are 12 away for spirits. I think tomorrow the weekend is probably gonna be spent. What was that? Rogue spirits. That's all you. I honestly, I'm kind of mixed on cats in real life. I I mean they're cute and all. I like to pet them, but I swear to God, like they're just kind of like an asshole animal. I mean, at one point, like they're probably like very could be a great companion, but on the other point, they're just so much different than dogs. But they're just so uh, it's like their needs have a separate, different requirement than dogs. Dogs, for the most part, they don't need to keep their claws sharpened like cats. Like you have to get like a scratching post and that type of thing for a cat to like scratch its claws, but dog doesn't really need that. If a dog's like claws get too long, you take him to the groomers and get him clipped. Uh, for a cat, one of the few times we ever like went to get our cat's nails trimmed, we had to go to the vet and we had to have it and put it under anesthesia. I almost said euthanized, but that's like a different thing altogether. You had to put it under anesthesia, essentially knocking the cat out in order for the the veterinarians to safely clip the cat's nails, because our cat just was not he was not happy. It's just really kind of stupid, but like, with dogs, I feel like dogs are lower maintenance in some ways than cats. Like, as long as you have like a big yard for a dog to run around in, as long as you're actively paying attention to your dog and you train it to like shit outside, then you're pretty much golden. With a cat, you have to make sure its litter box is clean. You have to frequently keep an eye on it. Make sure the fucker doesn't tear up your furniture. That's just with dogs is just completely different. I mean, with cats, it should say it's completely different. I can't remember. I don't know which one I was actually gonna say. I think that what I meant to say was dogs, but I got myself confused. It's a dog. I don't know where the other spirit is. Oh, there it is. I saw it. Okay. So I'm probably going to do more research into the architect thing, see if I can find like a video discussing it. And maybe want to find something on YouTube that wasn't able to find on the internet. Like just going from random form to form. But again, like the issue that I have with this game isn't so much like an issue with the gameplay, it's the fact there's very little information for some of the things in this game. There's more information for Sims 3 than there is for this game, which serves as an expansion to Sims 3. And even then, there's more information on the PC version of Sims 3 Pets, where you can adopt horses, than there is for Sims 3 Pets for 360. It's just really kind of unfortunate, if I'm gonna be honest here, the fact that this game just has very little information that can be found. And it's just kind of one of those things. I actually talked about this before, but a lot of people kind of put priority or making sure there's a lot of guides available for games that just came out. But honestly, I think there should be a higher priority for making sure there's more information for games that have been out for years than for things for games that just came out this month. And that's really kind of my problem with media covering games. Is just, and it's one of the things I guess I'm trying to do for here is I'm trying to figure some of this stuff out as I'm going along. So I guess I'll find out at the same time you will, if that makes sense. But it's just really stupid how I keep on having this issue. I honestly kind of I'm kind of like expect there to be no information. That's the thing. I've been let down so many times. I just expect it now. I expect to find like no information about this type of thing. And the thing is, like, the other games I'm covering on my channel, like Stardew Valley and Sims 3 Pets, Sims 3 Pets, and Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. There's a lot more information involved regarding those games, and it's easier to find what I'm missing, what information I need for those games than it is for this game. This game came out like 2008, and this game has, and honestly, like the other game that there is,
Ooh,
the
some
other
love that
game
so.
that a game that I'm actually going to be covering in the future, actually. Maybe not the next game I cover on the channel, but the very next one. Is Saints Row 1 for the release in 2008, the same year as Sims 3 Pets. And honestly, I believe there's more information for Saints Row 1 than there is for Sims 3 Pets, but Saints Row is probably a more popular series than Sims.
Ah, Yaranka.
I'm really just killing time trying to make sure that really just trying to kill time just to just to make sure we get some of this stuff done. Uh, I think we're gonna use the karma power on Alec. I think we do have some rewards available to us. We at least have one. But when he's done with his filling his needs out, we're gonna use the karma power on him. We're just gonna use jackpot just to increase our money. I think we are also gonna invite Emily over today just to uh just kind of build our relationship with her. Still waiting for the mailman to come here.
Neat Gert.
I guess for now we can have you work on your wish.
Ah. Oh.
And I got like 14,000 from there. That's interesting. What's wrong with you? Are you fucking dumbass? Eat your food! Okay. We're literally just waiting. In fact, at 8, we're going to be inviting Emily over just so we have something to do. But we are just waiting on for the mailman to come and give us what we need. Let's go ahead and invite Emily. Her name actually Emily? Yes. You gonna go? Thank you.
Kazaba.
Really trying to do this just to increase our friendship with her.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Because it does decay.
Zobova. Navugu Zipuza. Susu.
Let's tell an amazing ghost story. girl is she wearing Crocs? Looks like she is. It's a new planet. I think I named one planet Krypton. Seems like something I would do, would have done in the past. I could also see like naming it Gallifrey. They're gonna take a planet from Star Wars. Naboo. I believe Naboo is. Is that the planet where Jar Jar is from? I actually need to look into this. My knowledge on Star Wars is spotty at best. It's either like Naboo is where Jar Jar is from, or Naboo is where Anakin Skywalker and I believe Luke Skywalker is from. Yeah, it's where Jar Jar is from. I think it's kind of funny the meme they made of Jar Jar, where he's like a member of the Sith, Darth Jar Jar.
Ebo.
Oh my god, it's funny. I think what's it called? I think Robot Chicken did a reference to that, which I thought was hilarious. Where they actually kind of embrace the whole Darth Jar Jar thing. I don't know if like Robot Chicken was the first to come up with that. I don't think they were.
Vubufi.
Jam is perfect. Mass invention is almost ready, but scientists need a bunch of scrap to finish it. Bring 100 pieces of scrap to the science facility.
Lapayigin. Su diubarig. Me.
How
Wubba.
much scrap do you have?
Huwagri nabaluba. Oh, uh-huh.
Inventory. Trying to be selective of this because some of these do have value. So I'm assuming that they will offer more charge. Maybe we should just sell the stack. Okay, so now we just need a third 40 more scrap. $60, $80, $100. What do you mean I don't have the address of my inventory? Hey, can I go now? I can't tell her to go home. It's just weird. So I just let her do her own thing. What laptop she's carrying? Why does she have a laptop? Okay, we are actually going to save right here, just in case we saw a master fuck up. If you hear a dog barking, my dogs are going ape shit in the backyard. I don't know what the hell is going on, but if you hear dog barking, that's what you're hearing. It looks like it is coming up my mic a little bit. My dogs are just fucking stupid, I swear. They're literally like they're the dumbest animals alive sometimes. And the thing is, they're a lot of the times, like, our neighbors are not the best neighbors sometimes. Like at night, like the neighbor that lives directly behind us. It is common for them to blast music until like 11 o'clock at night when everyone starts sleeping. And the first time I noticed this was actually 2 weeks, actually 3 weeks ago now. Friday night when I was going to sleep and I was hearing them blasting not just like Mexican music, because there's some Mexican songs I like I love Richie Valens' La Bamba, and I know that that song was actually taken. That is a loud plane. I know that song was actually taken from another from an actual authentic like Mexican song, but I like the song La Bamba. There's some other songs that I like, but this guy was playing mariachi music. Like those type of like street performer things you guys, the people you see wearing like, I don't know if it's meant to be like an authentic Mexican outfit or if it's meant to be stereotypical or a little bit of both, but it's just a stereotypical mariachi band music. And then last week at maybe about 10 o'clock at night, I heard what it sounded like a Black Sabbath Iron Man, but it was played really shittily. So I think that they had like one of their people over there had like a band and they were just playing music. I just don't know because I never, I haven't met those neighbors before. I don't know the type of people they are, but my dad has apparently because he knows enough about them to know that they were reported by another of our neighbors to the homeowner society. And this neighbor that reported them literally is the biggest fucking asshole on the face of the earth. And like to get a sense of what this neighbor is like, he doesn't like people parking in front of his house because it blocks his security cameras. And he actually has filed a complaint against my mom for parking across the street because mom had the audacity to block his camera with her car. And mom got so freaking mad at him because of that. But he just reports everyone on just some fucking bullshit thing. He keeps a yard debris thing on like the edge of his property line out in the street at all times just to prevent people from parking on his property. He is just the biggest, most petty freaking asshole I've ever freaking met. And I encountered him one time. And this one time I was leaving for school and I parked in the driveway. Usually I parked in the street. I parked in the driveway and the entire time when I was backing out and turning the thing, I noticed my neighbor was standing in his lawn and he was just staring at me the entire time as I drove past. Like he was just mad dogging me the entire time. I don't know what his problem is. It's like his expressed desires to make everyone's life miserable. But suffice it to say, like this guy, our neighbor that lives in back of us, was apparently reported multiple times by the neighbor that lives across from us, like across the street from us. So presumably he just kind of does what he wants, and people are just gonna know what he is. But I still don't know who that person is. But I still don't know exactly. Uh, I still don't know exactly if he was actually blasting music from like a like stereo system, or if he actually had like a son that was in a band or something. But they were just playing music until midnight, I swear. I, I'm kind of pleased with that. I'm really pleased with that. Eddie is still on at the side of the planet she discovered in Naboo.
Ouch, nerds.
I hope that Jasmine has enough hunger to actually be able to build that. I need to check something. Does she have? I just want to get that. So don't have to worry about that. I think I want to save up to get a long distance friend. So we're not gonna do anything for that. I don't know what I want from. I'm not. I don't. I feel like 9 lives would be kind of a waste if I'm gonna be honest here, because I'm not planning on having Clea be a member of my family for long. In fact, as soon as we move out, it's just gonna be Alec and his name, Spencer for a while. So I guess like happy-go-lucky would be something I want. There's nothing else I really care about. As for Chance, I guess friends with the animals. That's Chance. That's Spencer. That's really all I care about. Really just trying to,
Lucky Yaka Boo.
really just trying. I really want to tell Emily to get lost, but I'm gonna be honest here. For some reason, I don't have the option to. Another new planet. Uh. That's another thing. I think I also need to plan Coruscant. It's funny how of all the names of planets, the first thing that comes to mind is Star Wars. Uh, just gonna name it after probably my favorite planet in our solar system. The second planet farthest from the sun. Eat food. Currently at the 2 hour mark, and we're streaming for another 2 hours. Okay. It'll be a matter of time before we get this done. Let's take a look at Andy. You are so good. I didn't even see what that was. I possibly just fucked up. Ah, God, fuck. That was a goof. That was a goof. I got a new name for Star. There's many different Yes, that's like as it's not as bad as naming a star Star, but it's still pretty bad. And in all honesty, I also kind of consider the name Sun, what we kind of call our star, as kind of unoriginal as well. If I can be honest here. And the reason why I kind of consider it to be a little bit unoriginal is because I believe Sun. Well, I actually can't remember. I think that the Sun was actually. I remember it like being referred to a star. Origins. Apparently, it has its origins from Old English to Sun, Sunne. Old Norse is Suna, Baltic Suno. I can't remember. I remember hearing something about Sun being like another name for star. I can't remember what exactly it was, but it was like something that I thought was just kind of stupid that I didn't really like. Again, like I could be talking out my ass here, but I just kind of remembered it being something that meant that.
Poofa!
I'm just gonna cast Super Satisfy, just so we can just get this done now.
Oh, ha ha!
Because I really just want to get this done. It'd be nice if we can get the achievement done this stream as well. Behold! It appears as if Jasmine has discovered how to craft Simbot. Would Jasmine like to keep it? Adopt. Ugh. Names of robots in fiction. Wow, that actually has some similarities. So, there is apparently a robot from the film, the 1951 film, The Day the Earth Stood Still. And the design of this Simbot kind of reminds me of, kind of resembles this robot. I kind of encourage you to Google it. Like the name I'm about to give, Gort, Gort. I do kind of feel like these, just like the headshot, just kind of looks similar to this. It's alive! A fully assimilated robotic life form. Jasmine has adopted Simba, and other Jasmine has discovered the secret artificial life. She can create more of these creatures.
Zapi D Mama. Pastow. Fiji.
That is so cool looking. I guess it looks a little bit different from Gort. I mean, the eyes a little bit different than I thought it was. Um. This changes things. This freaking changes things. Dude, oh my god. Jeez. Dude, this is freaking awesome. This changes things. I did not know that freaking Gort could take a career. That's awesome. It looks like the only thing that we need to work him at. I don't understand. How could you eat and how could you pee? I don't understand.
Dizzy woo!
Woo!
I'm still like trying to figure this out with Gort here. But the reason why this changes things, at least in my opinion, I literally this number one, I did not know that the Simbot literally had the same needs and abilities as an average Sim. I thought it was just like something extra you can do with essentially very few limitations. Like I was thinking it could do the same things as a human does, like in the way it interacts with objects or the environment, but its needs doesn't go down. Like at most, you would need to like recharge or something. I did not know that this Simbot has wishes. I did not know that it can have a lifetime wish, which really surprised me. And the fact that Gort here has a lifetime wish for becoming international super spy kind of makes it a little bit easier. And this makes things easier because Alec was gonna do the same thing, the same career, but on the different path. So literally, as soon as we get Gort to level 10, we don't have to worry about his career at all. It just really confuses me. I want to take a look at something. Let's take a look at inventing. Okay, that doesn't tell me anything. I'm looking for a specific thing, so what I'm trying to figure out is if I can now do the, not the Machiavelli, the Da Vinci, I can't remember what it's called. Stop. Brilliant is what I'm thinking of. Make. So I think, if I'm correct, I can now make the masterful versions of it.
Sweet Gonnie.
Oh. Here you go.
Ouch, nerds.
Bree, cat.
Okay, let's go ahead and explore under.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Have a quick meal, bread and jam. Eat food. Scratch. So I wonder, is this version this different? I guess it's like the same. Huh. This is really just kind of weird for me. The satellite. first thing that comes to mind. Also, I love that apparently a satellite. I love how a new satellite launched into orbit of presumably this planet by another sim is qualifies as a new object. By Andy Knight. Stop! You have food, you dumbass. You already do your homework. You did. That didn't work. Oh. Wait, what? Oh, okay. So we need to make 50 complex inventions. That's kind of stupid. But what's the cheapest one I can make? I didn't know yet to. I thought that the master inventions was related to. Okay. Okay, Gort. What a gentleman. You. Hey, hold on. Let me just make sure. back in time. Haha, motherfucker! I actually want to take a look at that challenge. Uh, Leonardo Reborn? I keep on accidentally just tilting the analog stick slightly to the right because I'm going to the thing I don't want it to go to, if that makes sense. Okay, so it's not that. That's a lifetime wish. Because I guess are creating a Simbot twice. Where is this challenge? I somehow passed it. That is laughing one. It's here. Hey, so it's interesting.
Blarby Micazzo. Ta-da.
Funny thing is, when you think about it,
Ouch, nerds.
this will probably be very terrifying because there's gonna be futuristic robots into the past. Probably will think is a monster. Straight out of like a really bad early 20th century film. The freaking silent movie era. God, like on the era of films where kaiju monsters was still a thing. In fact, I think it still is in Japan. After proving he meant no harm, Gort was allowed into the yurt of a famous Mongolian chieftain. It was quite an entertaining evening. Holy shit, he went back to what, like the 14th, 13th century where freaking the cons were still a thing? Gort has learned to build adobe houses from a desert tribal passing through. Who knew playing with mud would be so hard? Oh shit, I actually don't have a ghost to recharge and get that challenge. I have to do that tonight. We need to get her to 50 complex dimensions, maybe for us to be able to make master. Gorge got to. This raises another question. Gorge's not capable of having a family, is he? Gorge got to see up close how a cathedral gets built. He even helped lug a few stones from the quarry before. I don't understand. There's a lot of things that I am confused about. And I honestly don't know. There's a lot of things I don't know what even like. I don't get it. I don't get it. I will say, uh, thinking about it now, I'm probably not gonna stream the full 4 hours. I'm probably gonna end the stream at about 4:30. So it'll be close to 4 hours. I'm 20 minutes away from when I would end it off normally. The reason why I wanted to end the stream a little bit early is because I'm very hungry right now. You know when you're so hungry, you can feel stomach acid, or not really stomach acid, but it's like something start to come up in your throat. Gore was was sleeping peacefully when ninjas attacked the joke. God damn it. Just had a hiccup that turned into a heave. Gore managed to avoid throwing stars until he could slip back to the time stream. After exploring in time, Gort came back with a new item, Thogus, Dark Emperor of the Seas. I This is going to be a start of a very interesting playthrough. Because this kind of changes how I was initially going to handle this project. So, I am kind of flustered. I'm legitimately kind of confused right now. There's so many questions I have, and I know the internet isn't going to provide it. Those wikis on the internet suck. Like, at least in comparison to sure. The presence of crime is evident in all societies. It is up to a few brave steps for protection and serve. The law enforcement career requires peak physical. Blah, 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 blah. The law enforcement career requires peak physical condition. Why is that word so hard? Peak physical conditioning, shrewd analytical abilities, right attitude, and close ties with the partner. Congratulations! Gort just got a new job. Gort needs to be at City Hall at 9 a.m. on Monday.
Zappenwesh. Zappenwesh. Ooh.
I have no idea who this person is.
Hmm. Ouch!
Oh, biboo, biboo. Ooh. Oh.
Hey, doggo.
Woo.
Bathe. Spencer, I think he is dirty. Yes. We don't need boost in our boss yet. It's not a requirement, so I think we're good to focus on logic for right now.
Verweeba. Team Wexen. Well.
When you are done with this, we're gonna have you prepare a meal. Around this time, it would normally be ending the live stream, but we're gonna be streaming for a little bit longer today. Let us make waffle. There is a place in my town. It's like a chain restaurant, but I always this is probably one of my favorite like breakfast places to go. Before that, my top favorite thing is actually IHOP. I used to love IHOP, and there used to be an IHOP in my town, but it closed down. I can't remember if it closed down before COVID or after or during COVID. But I just know it's not open anymore. But uh, I I absolutely love this restaurant called Waffle House. It's like some of the best at waffles around. So good, so good. But probably not as good as IHOP's pancakes. I remember there was a time when IHOP used, when there was a time when IHOP was trying to rename itself as IHOB, International House of Burgers. But I never actually was able to try one of their burgers. I don't know how good they were. They used to serve. They actually kind of redid their menu. Was trying to like make like a bunch of different burgers. But I think people know them more for their pancakes than for their lunch items. I used to love when I was a kid. The last time that I went to IHOP, I must have been either like in early high school or junior high. But the last time I went to IHOP, I had uh, chocolate chip pancakes, like double chocolate chip pancakes. So it was like a chocolate pancake with chocolate chips. God, that was so good. I really can't. I really wanted to be able to go to IHOP again and have that. That was kind of like really loud. Are you on your computer? Stop that. I just kind of heard him like smacking the keyboard, and for some reason that was very loud in my ears. I think it's actually a good time to work on getting a skill milestone for Jasmine. This Simbot is just such an interesting design. I'm just kind of memorized by it because just the first time there's so many questions I have of what this Simbot can actually do. And the fact that he had a lifetime wish for having the first kiss, what the? The fact that he had a lifetime wish for having a first kiss really kind of interests me because there's. It kind of makes me think that he can actually. It really makes me wonder what you can and can't do with a relationship. Like, if you're able to woohoo with someone as a Simbot, does that mean you can also try for a baby? Is that even possible with this, or is it like the extent of what you can do with the Simbot is just kissing? There's so many questions that I have with this thing, and I know that if I look it up, I won't find the answers. But I am just so freaking confused. I really want to know. I want to know what you can do.
Ah! Rude! Tifalur!
This is another thing. I'm really. He just ate a meal, so presumably this Simbot has a digestive tract. There's so many questions I have for this. Like, number one, as a robot, what's the point in making a robot that where they need to rely on food and I have so many questions and it's just oh my god, I'm so confused because he just urinated in a toilet. What? Where is a line drawn between what this sim can and can't do? There's so many questions I have.
Sayavuchi.
Ah.
He calls her mother.
Ibnu Abicha.
Oh my god!
Nimsna. Siwu?
I have more questions now. I have so many more questions now.
Ah. Uh-huh.
So he's.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Oh my god, I'm so.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how to think. I can't think of like. He calls his inventor mother. What the fuck? That raises so many questions for me. I don't know how to think about this. Where's the limitations? I'm so confused. I am so confused. I have so many questions about what this thing can do.
Uh-huh.
Burpsy Ibna Razag.
I have so many questions.
Wibnu Abicha.
I need to.
Siwu?
I'm getting lightheaded right now. I'm getting so lightheaded.
Zigakota.
Holy crap. My mind is breaking. My mind is freaking breaking over Gort's existence. He's essentially, as far as I can tell, another sim. He is not a robot, he is a living, breathing sim. Every single thing a sim can do, Gort can do. And that wasn't at all what I was expecting. My head is, oh my god, I'm so freaking lightheaded. I've just been like so freaking shocked at what I've been discovering about Gort that's just, I just can't stop thinking because just, so what I've been thinking about since I found out that Gort can have a lifetime wish, I've been thinking about having like a dual family. So as of right now, oh my god, I'm so dizzy right now. I'm so dizzy. As of right now, before Gort's introduction, before I even created him and found out that he could have a lifetime wish same as any other sim, I was thinking that I was going to do, because I literally thought the extent of what his purpose was there to go back in time for an achievement. Oh my god, I'm so dizzy right now. Uh, I was initially planning on having Alec, when he becomes of age, to move out and have him be in a household with just him and Spencer. We were going to be going for the K9 Cop milestones and trying to get that done. That milestone actually requires Alec to have the lifetime wish of becoming a DNA profiler. So we were gonna have to go to the other branch of the thing. I was actually planning on just having to create like another family to go for the international super spy. This has changed because of Gort. And the fact that Gort has a freaking lifetime wish, not the lifetime wish, but had a wish to get his first kiss, raises another question to me. It kind of creates like a different idea. I was thinking of having a dual family. So, say Alec, I'm able to like get him into a relationship with Emily when she becomes a teenager. We're able to get that challenge done for him, getting into a romantic relationship with his best friend as a kid. Great. We now have them as a. We now have them as a. I'm so freaking lightheaded right now. I literally feel like I'm about ready to faint. Oh my god. This happens occasionally when I'm just so freaking. I think what the problem is, I'm just short of breath. I don't know. I'm not. There's like not enough oxygen going to my brain or something. I don't know. I'm just so confused. But I'm now thinking that so say I am able to get a relationship with Emily. I'm able to like marry her as an adult. Great. So there's like now a household of Alec, Emily, and Spencer. 3 people in the household. If I am able to get into a relationship with someone as Gort, that will be 5 Sims. I will not be able to have a baby with Gort in all likelihood, because somehow I do not think that this game has interspecies or inter. See, that's another thing. Are Simbots considered a different species? Anyway, So that'll be a 5-person household at minimum. So I would be having another kid with Alec and Emily. So that'll be a 6-person household. In theory, I could be working on 5 lifetime wishes at once. So we'll be working on Alec's lifetime wish. We'll be working on Emily's lifetime wish. We'll be working on Gort's lifetime wish. And we'll be working on Gort's wife's. And we'll be working on whoever's kid. Well, actually, that's kind of 4 lifetime wishes. You're probably going to be moving on if the architect thing actually does not work across profiles. You're going to need to look into that. Save files, I mean, not profiles. There's so many questions I have. We're actually going to save right here. I have so many questions. I don't know what to think. And I'm so freaking dizzy. I still can't get over the fact that Gort refers to Jasmine as his mother. His mother, not the inventor. His mother. That is crazy to me.
Siwu? Blitzna. Fina Beleptos.
I'm sorry, I don't think I can even stream for
Gakolta.
hours and 30 minutes. I literally feel so lightheaded right now.
Burpsy Ibna Razag. Siwu? Blitzna. Wibnu Abicha. Team Nimsna. Siwu? Fina Beleptos. Z Gakolta.
What the He's an elder? Wait, no. How is he 806 days old? He should be 1 day old. I don't get it. He should be 1 day old. How is he an elder? I have so many questions. Oh my god, I'm so confused. So, freaking Simbots can be at any age, assuming they can't be children. So, can they be teenagers? Can they be young adults? Or are they only elders? I am so confused. Why is he an elder? Does that mean he can die? Oh, can a robot actually die? Or just, I'm so confused. Oh my god, there's so many questions I have. I don't get it. I'm so confused, man.
Burpsy Ibna Razag.
Oh my god, I literally feel like I'm about to pass out. I've been screaming so much.
Z Gakolta.
I'm so... I can literally just feel the blood rushing to my head. Ugh.
Wibnu Abicha. Team Nimsna. Siwu? Fina Bulepto. Zigakolta.
I can't even. My eyes are just going out of focus right now.
Burpsy Ibna Razag. Siwu. Blitzna. Fina Bulepto. Zigakolta.
I know there's gonna be people watching this, like on YouTube, who are thinking I'm just making shit up, but I'm legitimately lightheaded right now,
T Mimsna.
and I don't understand why.
Burpsy Ibna Razag. Siwu. Blitzna.
I have so many questions. I am so confused.
Burpsy Ibna Razag. Siwu.
Why is this Simbot an elder? I'm so confused. I really want to know. So somehow the Simbot that I just created last night is older than the person that created it, who is a young adult. Are you still a young adult or are you a teenager? You're a young adult. I have so many questions.
Burpsy Ibna Razag. Siwu. Blitzna. Wibnu Abicha. T Mimsna. Siwu. Fina Bulepto. Zigakolta. Burpsy Ibna Razag. Siwu. Blitzna.
My head is spinning right now.
T Mimsna. Siwu. Fina Bulepto. Zigakolta. Wibnu Abicha. T Mimsna. Siwu. Fina
Hey, is that a toilet paper roll on his arm? Like his upper, his right arm, like his upper. No, it's not. It looks like a toilet paper roll, but I think that's something else.
Siwu. Blitzna. Wibnu Abicha. T Mimsna. Siwu. Burpsy Ibna Razag. Siwu. Blitzna. Fina Bulepto. Zigakolta. Burpsy Ibna Razag. Siwu. Blitzna. Fina Bulepto. Zigakolta. Wibnu Abicha. T Mimsna.
There's actually something that I do want to discuss, and this is something I should have brought up a little bit sooner.
Zigakolta.
Some of you who are familiar with my channel, I've been going on for the 3 years that I've been working on this. You'll know that on New Year's Eve, I've been trying to New Year's Eve, I try and do a 24-hour live stream to celebrate the new year. I've been unable to do it the past couple times, mostly because I've been having a hard time staying engaged for the full 24 hours, and most of the time I just get kind of bored. But this actually, gonna be handling this live stream a little bit differently this time around, where instead of just starting from 8 a.m. to 8 a.m., we're gonna be going from 7 p.m. New Year's Eve to about 8 p.m., 8 a.m. New Year's Day, and that's hopefully gonna make things a little bit easier for myself. I haven't given any thought about what I want to, excuse me. I haven't given any thought about what game I want to cover, on that channel, on this, channel. Will probably be something that I could just play, for, that I'll be comfortable playing for essentially 11 hours. But I haven't decided what I'm going to play.
Plepto.
Uh-huh.
Z Gakolta.
so toy!
Uh-huh.
Woo!
Uh-huh.
Burpsy Ibna Razaz. Siwu
Uh-huh.
Blitzna. Wibnu Abicha.
Uh-huh.
T Mimsna.
Uh-huh.
Siwu
Uh-huh.
He's
Burpsy Ibna Razaz.
Uh-huh.
Siwu
I have more questions.
Blitzna.
She thinks that the robot has her son.
Or
Ifty bip
I have so many questions. Oh no.
Boobla's an arm.
She created. Oh god, I have so many questions. Ugh. It keeps on piling up. It keeps on piling up. The questions keep. Ugh. I'm sorry. I can't do this. I need some time to decompress. I need some time to think. I need to process this shit. I have so many questions. I'm literally just like. I'm so mentally drained right now. I'm just. I need to take a break. I'm sorry, we're ending this a lot earlier than I initially planned. Like, I was actually fully prepared to stream for until 5 at the beginning of this stream. Then as things progressed, I found myself very hungry. I was feeling kind of a little bit sick, so I didn't think that I was gonna be able to stream until 5. So I thought I was gonna be able to stream until 4:30. And this whole fucking creation of the Simbot and what a Simbot can actually do and its role within the household has completely destroyed my mind. I have so many questions that I've been so confused. I've been asking so many questions. I've been practically screaming at the top of my lungs. I don't get it. I need some time to process, and I think I'm gonna be ending the live stream like 40 minutes early. I literally need to lie down and just rest because I'm just completely drained. I also need to drink some water. I think that's probably another reason why I'm so lightheaded right now is because I'm dehydrated. If you are remotely interested in what you see today, all the games that I cover on my channel will be for 100% completion. I'm going to be streaming Simply Pass yet again next Friday, 1 p.m. to 4 Pacific Standard Time. It's 1 p.m. to 5 Pacific Standard Time, but I'm so freaking out of it right now. I'm going to be streaming Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order on Saturdays, 1 p.m. to 4 Pacific Standard Time, and I'm going to be streaming Stardew Valley for Missing Completion on Sundays, 1 p.m. to 5 Pacific Standard Time. All the games I cover on my channel will be played for 100% completion. And where I not only go for 100% income statistic, but 100% achievements as well. I need to take a break, and I'm so freaking exhausted. I think part of the reason why I'm so lightheaded is I've just been kind of very vocal in my confusion. And I've been practically screaming. Like, I have been like screaming, but I've been screaming, I've been talking in a higher tone. That has just been kind of make me a little bit more drained than before. So I need to like stop playing and just relax. So that's gonna have to do it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and next time we will be making a lot more progress. I need to just relax. I need to just do something else.